Life is a winding road full of unexpected twists and turns. There are smooth stretches where everything seems to fall into place and bumpy detours that challenge our patience and resilience. Sometimes we find ourselves lost in the fog, unsure of which way to turn, feeling the weight of uncertainty pressing down on us. We crave answers. We want to understand why things happen the way they do, seeking clarity in a world that often feels chaotic. But what happens when life doesn't make sense? When the pieces of the puzzle just don't seem to fit together? What do we hold on to when we're surrounded by uncertainty? When every step forward feels like a leap into the unknown? It's in these moments of doubt and confusion that faith becomes our guiding light, illuminating the path even when we can't see the end. It's about trusting in something bigger than ourselves, believing that there is a purpose to the journey, even when the destination is unclear. It's about surrendering to the wisdom of a loving God who holds our future in His hands, knowing that He will guide us through the fog and into the light. We often think we need all the answers before we can take a step forward. We believe that clarity and certainty are prerequisites for action. This mindset can paralyze us, keeping us stuck in one place, afraid to move without a detailed plan. We hesitate, waiting for a clear sign or a logical explanation. We look for guarantees and assurances, hoping to avoid any risk or failure. But life doesn't always provide such luxuries. But true faith asks us to trust even when we don't understand. It challenges us to step into the unknown, to embrace uncertainty with confidence. Faith is about believing in something greater than ourselves, even when the path ahead is shrouded in mystery. It calls us to obey, even when His plan seems unclear. Faith requires us to surrender our need for control and to trust in a higher power. It is in these moments of surrender that we find true strength and guidance. As Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." This scripture encourages us to let go of our limited perspective and to rely on divine wisdom. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. By submitting to His will, we allow Him to guide our steps and to lead us towards our true purpose. Abraham's story is a testament to the power of blind faith. His journey was not without challenges, but his unwavering trust in God carried him through. When God asked him to leave everything behind and journey to an unknown land, Abraham obeyed. He left his comfort zone, his home, and his family, trusting in God's promise. He didn't demand to know the destination or the purpose. He didn't ask for a detailed itinerary or a map. Instead, he embraced the journey with faith. He simply trusted in God's goodness and followed where He led. This kind of faith is powerful and transformative, guiding us through life's uncertainties and leading us to our true calling. When life feels chaotic, it's easy to question God's love. We find ourselves lost in the whirlwind of our emotions, wondering if He truly cares. We wonder why He would allow pain and suffering to touch our lives. The weight of our struggles can make us feel abandoned and alone, but it's in these difficult moments that we need to remind ourselves of His unwavering character. His love is steadfast and His promises are true. Psalm 100 verse 5 tells us, "For the Lord is good, and His love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations." This verse is a beacon of hope. His faithfulness continues through all generations. It reminds us that we are part of a larger story, one that spans across time and space. God is not the author of evil, but He can use even the most difficult experiences to shape us and mold us into the people He created us to be. Like a potter with clay, He carefully and lovingly shapes our lives. He promises to never leave us nor forsake us, even when we walk through the darkest valleys. His presence is our comfort, and His love is our strength. Section 4. The Journey of Small Steps. The journey of faith is not about giant leaps or overnight transformations. It's about taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. It's about choosing faith over fear, even when it feels hard. As the philosopher Socrates wisely said, "Contentment is not a destination, it is a way of life." Each day we have a choice. We can dwell on our circumstances and allow fear to paralyze us, or we can choose to focus on God's promises and take one step at a time. Remember, even the smallest act of faith can make a world of difference. Section 5 Conclusion. Your unwavering compass. Life will always be full of unknowns. There will be moments of joy and seasons of sorrow, but through it all, God remains our constant. He is our anchor in the storm, our refuge in times of trouble. He is the unwavering compass that guides us towards our true purpose. So embrace the uncertainty. Trust in the one who holds the future. And remember, even when life doesn't make sense, God's love always will.